This video will demonstrate Lab 8. What we're going to do here is look at how to use JavaScript to change some styles, specifically the background image, which is a style that we're going to use in our web page. So basically what we have here is Lab 8, and I have 2 pages and a style sheet. So if I double click on default, let's take a look at what we have. It comes up. We have a background image, and this is from a previous lab where we did some opacity type not div blocks and rounded corners with our styles. So you could use an existing web page like this. And what we want to do is put some radio buttons up here that we're going to affect or change our background image. So by clicking on the radio button, I can change my background image. So I want you to come up with 4 images, right? And come up with a nice professional looking design with a horizontal menu bar and a background image. If you want to have some of these article type blocks, that's fine. But let's take a look at the images again. Notice the images are all under, well, they're not quite under 50K, but we want them, if you can, get them under 50K. But they're small. But the thing that realizes the dimensions, right? They should be all the same dimension. Mine are 1024 by 768. Alright, so that's the first page that you're going to do. The next one you're going to do is products, or something similar to this. And mine are not lined up like I'd like yours to be. I'd like yours to be all approximately the same size. And you can have more than one of these. You can put them in a table. That's what this is, a table with 3 columns. But you could have them going down the page or across the page. Basically thumbnail images, and then when you mouse over them, you want to display a full or a larger size image. And when you mouse off, it should go away. Mouse over, it should come back. And this is the one that's sort of out of joint because it should be similar in size, and it's not. And come back. So we wanted you to do that sort of thing. So what is this? This is a div block that's hidden, and when we mouse over it, we show the div block, and inside the div block is an image tag, and we're just showing the different images here. So let's take a look at the folder structure. So the thumbnails are these images here. Now I've only used 3 of them, but you can see the size is very small, and you can see the dimensions. And this is what, for time reasons, I didn't do, but for you, what you need to do is make sure they're all pretty much the same size. And then if I go back over here to large, right, then here's the larger image, right, and it would fill in the div block. Notice the size is still very small. And how do you resize those? If you use a software package called paint.net, right, if you go in here to paint.net, it's right click. I have mine installed, and what you do, if you right click on an image, you should be able to open in paint.net. And to keep it the same size, to restyle it, what you can do is just do image and save as, right? And then what it'll do is I'll just call it 2 here. You'll see what's going on. And you can reduce the quality, and it'll stay the same dimension. So here's your quality. So it might be 100% when you first come in. Move it down to 25% maybe, as long as it's still good, right? And make sure you have a good quality image there, and that will keep the same dimension, same resolution, but the quality will be a little bit less, and what that will do is reduce the file size, right? You can also right click on it and reduce the size. So say I want to create a smaller image of this, right click and do paint.net. If you want a thumbnail per se, what you can do is click on image, resize, and then you could do by percent. Say I might want a 25 or 50% of the original image, and then save it as a new image. Okay, so that's how you can use paint.net, and you can download that online.